140, public episode.
Hello.
Alex, I have a question.
Yes.
So I haven't listened to the podcast in a long time. Put it on play. When you say episode 140, public episode, is that for you or does the listener hear that?
It's usually in the episode.
Okay, cool. I just wasn't sure. So I was like, what if I reference that one day and everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Is this a little editing trick?
It's getting
or whatever?
gaslit.
Yeah. I swear you've asked that before. I'm having a deja vu.
Yeah, you asked that before and I edited it out to freak you out. Make you think you were going crazy.
Stop editing our brain, man.
Do you guys think Elon Musk is actually going to get rid of blocking on Twitter? I don't think so.
No, but
he's not allowed, right?
I wish I could have his ear for 1 second because this is what I would tell him. Just make yourself unblockable. You solve both your problems at once. Nobody gets mad at you and they also can't block you. Who cares?
Yeah, that would be better.
I know that whoever said someone must have shown in the back end and he saw how many people were blocking him. And that's what spurred this. I have him muted because I don't block I hate doing click-throughs on shit where it's this, you block this user or whatever. So
yeah,
I only block the corporate accounts. I just mute annoying people I consider annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a couple people that I block on site when they make new accounts just because I personally find them annoying. That's 2 or 3 people. And then the rest of my blocked accounts are just and another one is the rest of them are brand accounts that I have blocked if I go into my list.
Mm-hmm. I downloaded that blue check blocker, and so I block...
oh, you're anti-sex worker?
Yeah.
That's what Drill got canceled for on Blue Sky.
I understand, I understand the... That's so fucking annoying. You left the site because you didn't like it, but then you're getting mad at Drill for trying to make it Twitter better for the user experience. Believe me, they'll find their sex worker anyway.
I wish there was a website where you could upload porno videos.
I understand why Chet does it, but I love reading blue check replies to stuff so much.
Oh, I thought you meant being anti-sex work.
No, Chet is not that.
Yeah.
Chet literally goes to the bunny ranch 3 times a week. It's killing him.
I'm just keeping the economy alive over there, though.
God, that'd be such an AR-15 type expenditure.
Yeah, well, I with the blue blocker, usually you can tell how stupid a blue check is, reply is, based on the reactions that you can read, and then you just kind of click view, and then you can still kind of see it, so it's not too big of a deal. But, I'm sure I do miss out on a lot of really stupid posts that would be fun to make fun of.
It is wild to see the replies to things, and it's only insane people.
Does it block every single check mark or just the paid ones?
I think just the paid. I've seen
the only other ones are the ones over 1 million followers.
Yeah. Yeah,
but there are 20 that are actual blue checks at this point.
Yeah. I use I still see them on my phone. It's only on my Chrome on my PC too, so if they haven't...
Well, if they were blocking the accounts, would it carry over to your phone? Or is it just a browser extension where you just can't see it?
It won't actively be blocking it. When I have Twitter up, the extension, I just get these little pop-up windows on the bottom. It's account was blocked, account was blocked, account was blocked.
That's weird.
Okay, so it actually is blocking it on the Twitter.
Yeah,
so it would work anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, so the blocks hold up, but only if they were blocked whenever they came across my feed.
When you're on PC, okay.
Yeah.
It is funny to see the divide. It's like oil and water separated, where you have someone like that Seth Dillon guy say something completely insane, and then you look down and there are 20 tweets from blue checks that are yeah, I agree, man, I agree. And then you get past that and it's kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
Exactly what Elon wanted.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what it is.
The average blue check mark is so stupid and so weird.
Yeah, you have to be such a weird type of person.
So many weirdos, man. I hate them. There's so many Debbie Brendas too. Just their fucking... That was another phenomenon today I noticed on TikTok. So I was going through I basically found GILF talk, cougar TikTok, where it's all just these Florida roasties that have their boobs out and they'll be tanning, wearing a bikini and lip syncing Buck Cherry. And all the replies are guys named Dwayne Moore 12, and they're all just look like they're dying. They all look like they're standing in a lineup for their selfie and staring straight at the camera, mouth agape, just dumb. Some of them actually, most of them just do their like they'll upload 3 TikToks and they're just like selfie videos of some song, and they're just it's like the one picture of the guy.
Well, that's
But
like so.
some guys go crazy.
There's this guy that I follow on Instagram named Blake Teal, and then there's another guy, Eric Scott, and they're like guys in their 40s who are like kind of chunky that post all these like really horny TikToks where they're like dancing, talking about like sexy mamas and stuff. Like I share them to my Instagram story all the time. Like
Yeah, they're nasty old like Jason Aldean shaped Rizzlers.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, imagine what it would have been like to be on the road working away from your family and loved ones before cell phones were a thing. But yet half of y'all can't even send a good night or good morning text. Hey, just wanted to tell you to smile
phones
today. It's definitely your best look. But these guys, they get like a ton of interaction from like, what do we call them? Debbie
Brendas.
Debbie Brendas.
Yeah.
And I remember I clicked on one a while back. Just as like I wanted to find more guys like this on Instagram, and so I was like, okay, well, I bet if I look at the women, like there'll be guys that are commenting similar stuff to them, and you can branch out. And this one lady, it was like just a lady in her 50s, and the profile said, "This is the first year in 25 years that I've had Christmas not in a penitentiary and I've been sober."
Wow.
I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm proud. I'm happy for you. But I couldn't find any other Jason Aldean shaped guys from her.
God. So on TikTok, it's super easy. A lot of these people have figured out like this is a great place to date or try to date.
That's wild.
And it's really weird and funny. Like, what a gold mine, though. Jesus Christ.
There's so many old people on TikTok. I think it's because it's advertised so heavily. Maybe not as much as it was, but for a few years, the banner ads were everywhere, and they made it very easy to get onto it. And so there's so many people. Like the average age on there is probably 46 at this point.
Also, it's where it's huge, which is hilarious, but it makes sense. All the oil sands guys are the ones taking like the selfie lip sync videos, trying to be sexy, and they all use this filter that makes them look orange, so they look tan. Even though like it looks really fucked up, like it just looks like blackface in all of the thumbnails, which is also funny in its own way. And then the woman version of that are these like, not even the weirdly the women that follow all the oil sands guys aren't all just Canadian women. They're just like, oh, I love country, sexy country guys.
They're like line
Aren't even
wives.
sexy. Yeah, they're like line wives, but they're single, and they're like Homer sisters.
They're looking for an oilman.
Bro, oh my god, I'll send you guys some later. But these women have different shaped hair. They all look like Simpsons characters. This one lady who does like Smule type lip syncs just has this fucking the craziest hair I've ever seen, and I thought it was a filter at first, like just hairsprayed and it stays shaped, and it's amazing. Just a beautiful vein. I'm gonna take a ton of these TikToks and make them into one video that we could watch on like a Sunday.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Because TikTok makes it so hard to watch together.
So I was thinking it's like fucked up that so many people are dating through TikTok, and it seems so absurd. But a couple years ago, I went to like New York and Atlantic City and hung out with like the Chapo guys and Branson and shit. And I came back and I was going through customs, and they're like asking you all the fucking customs questions, like, "Hey, where were you? What were you doing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, hanging out with friends in New York and Atlantic City." And they're like, "Oh, do the friends live here too? Like, where are they?" I'm like, no, they like live around. Like, one's in Atlantic City and others in New York. And they asked, like, "How do you know so many people in New York?" I'm like, met through Twitter. And then the custom agent's like, "How do you make friends through Twitter?" Like, they thought I was fucking lying to them. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you just post on there. And well, actually, I don't know what I said. It was by tweeting. And then I think I elaborated a little bit more and said, yeah, no, you started like gaming with some of them, and then I don't know, you become friends, and that's that. So maybe it isn't as weird.
Well, maybe
it's still pretty
then,
weird.
I think people realize what that is now, like meeting someone online or having friends that you know from online. That's a pretty normal thing.
This was 2019, though. I don't think it was like super absurd back then.
Yeah, even then it wasn't. It was pretty standard, but after the pandemic, it became more normalized, I think.
I like to act like it's super weird still. Like, hey, they're not your friends. They're just people online. Stop calling them that.
Get a life. Some of these people, they say they have 500 Facebook friends, but how many real friends do they have? None.
Yeah, who's picking you up from the airport?
How many real friends do you have? It's so funny.
How many of those Debbies and Lindas would actually do something for you? How many of them would actually send you gift cards if you were in need?
The Debbies and the Brendas. All the grannies.
Debbies and the Brendas.
Granny hunters.
Speaking of Granny, I have a new Jack post. Well, not that new. It's a couple weeks old, but we didn't get to it.
All right.
It's on his Blog and Cookies blog.
Nice.
It's called AI Recipe Roulette is happening.
Cookies.
This is another one that he read into speech to text. So today I'm getting ready for my first recipe roulette. I thought it would be fun if we ask AI for a recipe. Just to give you a more in-detail explanation, recipe roulette is when I open the recipe book and randomly select a page, and whatever is on that page has to be shot. Could be desert, could be barbecue. The reason I need recipe roulette and restaurant roulette on the Jack and Goshell, Goshell, Jack and Goshell, is that we're learning to try different things, getting me out of my comfort zone. We expect random selections. I am already here that a few couples have you done doing restaurant roulette on their date night. I'm going to do that one again. I am already here that a few couples have you done doing restaurant roulette on their date night.
Has anyone ever been as far as to...
There's something
Jack's a
nerve-wracking
4chaner.
and exciting about random recipes. So today we will ask AI to randomly give us a recipe, and then from here on out I'll go through my cookbooks Weatherby, Weatherby, capitalized, Weatherby, Gordon Ramsay, or Rachel Ray. I don't know who Weatherby Gordon Ramsay is.
That's his
Dear
first
AI,
name.
give me a random recipe. And then the thing he comes up with is spaghetti aglio e olio, which is just spaghetti. Spaghetti, garlic cloves, olive oil, red pepper flakes, salt, Parmesan cheese.
Oh, wow. This sounds amazing.
That's awesome. So that was just AI. So half of it is him talking into his phone and it gets it all wrong and he doesn't check. And then the other half is AI telling you how to make spaghetti. That is
Thanks,
dope.
Jack.
And he had an amazing tweet earlier today where it was a quote tweet prompt saying, "What's your favorite scene from Blazing Saddles?" And he replied to it, "Combing the desert."
Fucking moron.
From fucking Spaceballs. He doesn't know what... he's so stupid. He's awesome.
Boy, that's a fuck up you make, then you're like, I mean, you just confuse like the titles while you're thinking about Spaceballs. Fucking
He's awesome. He's just got absolutely nothing to do other than go on Twitter and reply to random tweets with movies that aren't part of the prompt and confuse everybody. And also his new thing is fake meat. He's really into the fake meat thing. He made a meat grinder video today about how you need to grind your meat and look through it because it could be fake meat.
Oh yeah, that's the thing of the reactionaries at work are really upset about as well is lab generated meat
printed
and
meat.
then there like I was partially listening to a conversation about Beyond Meat and never having tried it and how the company's not doing as good now or something. But yeah, that's definitely a talking point amongst those people.
Those
I
people.
get feeling that it's kind of weird. It is kind of gross, like the idea of lab grown meat at first, but you're not going to find that in your meat. Like that is more expensive to create than regular meat. At this point, it's so much more expensive to make lab grown meat. But people like Jack think they're making it and then slipping it into like the tube of ground beef from Walmart. The cheapest shit.
I imagine that's like, I just picture that the printed meat and think it tastes like licking a 9-volt. So gross.
Yeah, it's electrified.
It just tastes like
it's like the meals
electronics.
from Breath of the Wild. It's like electric beef stew.
That's so gross. to
It has
think
names
about.
like that.
That's really, really nasty.
His arm would taste good if you ate it.
That's what it would. He should give his arm to them to try to like generate a new arm for him in the same place.
Yeah, or if he cut off his other arm and then they tried to do a mirror image of it at the lab, at the meat lab.
Oh, dang it.
I've been sending parts of my body to the meat lab and they don't like it.
Fuck. 3D printing body parts and they make you pay for it. And it just shows up all rotten already. You guys gotta send me another one.
His voice really sounds like shit these days.
Yeah, my impression's out of date. I gotta throw more of this in. Some gravel.
It's wild. He can't do any aspect of it. He can't do the talking. He can't do the cooking. He can't do the filming. He can't do the typing. He can't do anything. But his name has to be on it.
Well, I mean, you can't rebrand like this far
Let me show
into
Jack
it, right?
this podcast.
Yeah, I guess I would just not do it. If I could
Fuck.
not do a single aspect of producing the videos anymore, and I had to ask my family to do it, they have to do 100% of the work, and then it just goes up under my name. I think I would just not do it.
You give up all that revenue, like $11 a month.
Yeah, he's getting not that many views. He does leave comments open. He deletes some still, but at least they're open.
He gets more comments
for
than
him.
views.
He kind of does. He gets a lot of comments being like, Jack, you
Would you
can't be
cut it
doing
out?
this. You got to get healthy. But then he says, because he's making healthy stuff most of the time, like quote unquote healthy stuff, like the homemade ice cream, he'll say, well, the ice cream from the store has sugar. Or this barely has any sugar. But it's mostly like juiced watermelon, which has a bunch of sugar in it.
Sugar from store. His reply to that one
Sugar
guy?
from store, yeah.
Sugar spelled wrong. Sugar
He's
from
completely
store.
lost it.
In
He's-
caps.
He's actually been juicing a little bit more lately. He's like, Lazy Man's Ice Cream had 7,500 views. Cinnamon Roll Hack had 10,000 views. Microwave Grilled Cheesemaker had 11K. He's kind of on the up and up again. Maybe because he is in such bad condition.
That's
Yeah,
really
the plateau
fucked up
is
if he-
higher than it was
So
pre-stroke, I
fucking
think.
blowing up while he's dying.
It really is. That's what it is. Like, he was doing like 2,000 views before the last stroke. And then he came back and it was a huge boost. Because he's talking even worse. He can't do anything. Before he could at least talk a little bit, it was still
No, like,
pretty mumbly.
Like legit. Like I'm looking back at his older, like before he had his extended hospital stay, and you're right. It's like between 2.5 to 10K views, which I mean is good for a couple $100 a month. And I'm sure is like old in the algorithm. How to cut a pineapple videos are still like making
Yeah, I'd
him
be interested
quite
to
a bit
see
of
how
cash.
much he gets from that. Because he does have some videos with millions of views that are still kicking around, but they are 17 years old.
Where's this disgusting looking shit? Monster wings and mushroom gravy. Which, if you're listening to this and have a chance to look up this video thumbnail, it looks so fucking nasty. It looks like a JSON meal, and it has 46,000 views.
Ew. He should just
They're
keep
only-
getting grosser and act like it's not gross. People love that shit.
Yeah, you should just do like Nico Cotto avocado type shit at this point. Like, if you're going to kill yourself and make gross content for people to react to, you might as well go all the way. Like, why pretend to make keto stuff?
Today, revisiting some JKM classics, and it's just so nasty. Like the pasta, the Stouffer's pasta, the Stouffer's meatloaf. It's just floating in that gravy. It looks like
He really is. He's so nasty.
it really did. Like that Chatter said, looked like he was cutting a turd with a fork and just rolling it in gravy. It was so gross. He's like, "This is really good, guys."
Oh, that mushroom shit. It looks like it went bad and there are mushrooms growing in it.
The one with his son, the one JKM's video with his son that looks just like
Oh,
him.
yeah.
That's so weird. You guys know JKM
Yeah, I
has a
guess his
mini?
kid doesn't care.
JKM's son is like 18 and looks just like him, and he's like jolly, like, "Oh, I need another bite."
I haven't
Yeah, his
I've
kids-
seen one that he did with his daughter.
Yeah, this one's an old like sub one. It's like a local sub shop. But then I I revisited the classic, the breakfast sub from the gas station, where they go to the beach to eat it, and there's all the gnats in the car, and then it starts raining, and they just sit there letting the inside of the car get soaked while there's flies all over them, and then like 5
Yeah.
minutes into suffering like that, he goes, "Oh, there's a bunch of flies in here. It's raining." Like, no shit. You've been talking about this sandwich for the past 5 minutes.
And at the beginning of it, he's bitching that, well, there's all these diners around here in Long Island. This is, Diner Central, Long Island. It's the only place with diners. And you go to one of these diners for breakfast, 2 people, it's like, could be $30. It could be $30 sometimes, these diners. So that's why we have to get the sandwich from the gas station and eat it in the car with the flies falling around. Like, it's so, like, what's wrong with you, man? $30 for 2 people to go out to eat, that's fine.
That's pretty good.
You're like in the New York metro area and you think you're going to get like a meal for 2 people for $6? What century are you in, man?
It's already gross out. You can tell it's a humid summer morning. I think it's like 2 Julys ago or something, and it's clearly raining because it's just pouring on them. Julie's like dying. She has one bite of the sandwich over the course of 10 minutes, and she goes for her second bite. She takes like another small bite, and he goes, "I just saw you eat a gnat." Just kidding. And she doesn't take another bite for the rest of the video. She takes 2 bites of her like 6-inch the whole time. Like, oh yeah, diner probably would have sucked compared to sitting in your car. So he drives to the beach, stops and goes, "It's so muggy out here," and rolls the windows down. Immediately you just see this swarm of gnats like roll over them. And he leaves the windows down while the fucking heavy raindrops start pattering. So it's muggy and they're in a car and it's fucking pouring rain and he's just talking. And they keep wiping down like the inside of the car with napkins while they talk instead of closing the windows. One of the most infuriating things I've ever seen.
Well, you wouldn't want to go to a diner, because diners should basically be free, like they are in movies.
Yeah.
That's what guys like him think. Like they see in movies, you always have an old guy just hanging out in the diner, and that guy just gets food for free,
Having an
and he gets
apple
to hang
pie
out there
with
all
some cheddar
day.
cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Those guys have
And
tabs.
of course, it's not a place where you would actually go and someone's waiting on you and you have to leave a tip and like a hamburger's gonna be $9 like everywhere else. It should be free.
It's such a baller move when guys have like tabs that they get billed monthly on, except for tips, like at the brew house. Just put all your beers and food on there. There are guys like that at the brewery my brother managed. It's crazy.
God.
Man, yeah, having an actual tab that goes over day to day.
One of them was this Polish guy who would just come in with his iPad and play fucking Clash of Clans for like 14 hours a day and just drink fucking 9% beers. Just wasted all
Christ.
day. Spending thousands of dollars a month on Clash of Clans and beer. So
That's the life.
he's
That's
probably doing
pretty
well.
cool. Yeah, I mean, like, sounds chill at least.
Yeah,
Michael,
he must have been
I
like
a question.
retired from engineering or something.
Have you seen? So Craig Golias, and for the listener, if you don't know who Craig Golias is, huge muscly freak on Instagram.
He's the guy that people always say is Justin Verlander in memes.
Yeah, he's like 325 pounds of lean muscle. A few of his pics have gone viral. Like, there's one where he's like stood in a toilet stall and he's like too thick for the toilet stall because his shoulders are like hitting the side and shit. And he used to like go around and kind
Sitting
of
on the
bother.
train in Japan too, or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's the other classic one. But he liked to go around and bother people and like throw bottles of water into their shopping carts at the grocery store and ask like old men to do peak checks and like flex with them and stuff.
Yeah, like nothing like really like awful. Just being a little like a nuisance.
Yeah,
But
and
nobody
just the
says
fact
anything
that
'cause
he's
he's
like
massive.
gigantic. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Oh, he has a Pomeranian. Look at
Yep.
that.
he
yeah,
does.
well, I saw recently that he's pivoted to OnlyFans.
Oh wow.
And
I bet it's one of those fake ones.
and he's a top 2% creator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I want to know, like, is he just like,
Is he getting fucked on
yeah,
there?
is he fucking on there? Because like he also like will oftentimes post pictures of like him and like a bunch of women with like giant fake tits like hanging out in his jacuzzi in Vegas, implying that he's like having orgies and stuff.
Okay, you know what?
Hmm.
He has 11 posts, 466 likes. He's not top 2%. I think that's fake. I
mean,
think he's lying.
I think it's just easy to be top 2% if you have a certain amount. Like
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how
wanna
they
see people
calculate
brag
it,
about
but-
their decimals.
Well, it's like if you have like 100 concurrent viewers on Twitch, you're in like the top
Yeah.
0.1%,
I guess that's true,
right?
yeah.
So I think if there's like a bunch of accounts that don't do shit, like
True.
Yeah, only
That's what
11
I'm saying.
posts.
2% is definitely like not that. It doesn't have to be that fucking huge.
Yeah, it seems like it's more along the lines of the Tommy Lee one, where you're viral on some other platform. You have some platform that people recognize, and then you just make it and pump it up, and then you don't actually put anything on there. You add like a shirtless pic that's basically something that could go on Instagram, and who cares? Because you're gonna get like a baseline amount of people. If you have 1 million followers on Instagram, you're gonna have like 100, maybe not 100, maybe like 50 people who sub to that and don't care that you don't post anything, and they're gonna keep letting their card get charged.
That's
well,
pretty
I
dope.
think it's kind of unethical. Like his bio, it's like SAP finally on OnlyFans, 9K athlete and coach. Subscribe to see what you've been missing. Like he should say like what it is I'm missing, which is like subscribe to see me jack off and have sex? Or
At
is
this
it
point,
like
you better be making out with your twin brother.
You know what I think he's doing on there? I think he's fucking Bran in the ass. Two big boys in Vegas.
Oh man. So yeah, if anyone's like their kinks like 300-pound muscular guys, please subscribe to Craig Golias' OnlyFans for a month or whatever, and let us know what you see.
For cheaper, I can just subscribe to Doom Trooper on Patreon. That one guy that makes the 3D art of the giant muscle men fucking each other.
Oh,
And they have like 1 story tall cocks. He's cool.
that's sick.
Yeah.
We should get him to make us a T-shirt.
Oh yeah, we need to do the new Patreon T-shirt.
Oh my god, having a Doom Trooper original. Can you draw us all? Just don't. You don't have to put dripping cocks, cum dripping cocks on us.
Speak for
Just
yourself.
Blur it out Japanese style.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Doom Trooper Tom of Finland would be fucking sweet. Jesus, now we're getting ideas.
Oh, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, we should start selling
This is
gay
great.
merch.
We're not gay baiting. We just have a lot of gay fans.
FYM stands for fucking your man. we get canceled for queer baiting. They're just trying to offload gay merch.
They're calling themselves that now. We can't even say it. They said we can't say it anymore because it's nice.
Trying to compete with Jock and Ben Mora's T-shirts. We need to get in on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, these seem really popular. Like I've even seen them ripped off. Like maybe we should do our version of the M&M shirts.
God.
Oh yeah, that one did get ripped off. That one went viral.
Yeah.
That's a
Freaking
good shirt.
stinks.
What is the shirt?
Oh, it's nothing I'm gonna read on the podcast, but check out Seeking Derangement's Instagram.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that I could. Let's see.
How much of that I could so funny.
Alright, yeah, hold on a sec. We gotta see this.
Check out Seeking Derangements. It's a bunch of gays or
Oh,
something.
I forget what his new account is now.
Anyways,
They keep getting banned.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite podcasts. It's in the
Is it-
rotation.
I like the straight episodes. The
Yeah, every fourth one.
yeah, finally back to straight Monday. It's a straight first of the month.
Premium episodes are straight.
That's on the Straight-treon.
We should do that for ours, where all the gross stuff is on the public ones, and then we
Yeah.
talk seriously about politics on the premium ones.
I mean,
'Cause people
keep-
hate when we're gross.
You should keep doing that. We're always talking politics and deep.
Yeah,
theory.
we talked about Jack on this one. We talked about Craig Golias. Talked
Karl
briefly
Marx.
about JKM.
Karl Marx, John Lennon. Call him Carr.
Car
Karl Marx.
Carmar.
I watched the video you uploaded, Alex, of Outlaw opening the baseball cards, and did I hear correctly? I was doing stuff in Rust while I was playing, so I didn't pay full attention. But did his doctor tell him he has to stop eating so bad?
It sounds like it. He said something like that. He keeps saying that baseball cards are going to make him live longer,
Yeah.
and they also make you good at voice acting because you read them out loud.
Oh,
What else did he?
that's so that's a stupid.
It's so bizarre. Like all of a sudden, his whole thing is baseball cards, and he renamed Entertainment Paradise to Outlaws Sports Den. And he paid $300 for a box of baseball cards, like the packs of them, and he's opening one pack a week. And then he reads out the name of the player, and he fucks it up every time in a funny way. Like Jim Eppard, he called Jim Eppertard.
Jim Appertard.
Jim Eppertard, and what's the other one? Jim Deshays. He said Dim Jahiz.
Dim
Dim Jahiz.
Man, he's been fucking making me laugh in different ways lately. Like obviously not meaning to, but holy fuck.
Well, maybe.
Watching his
That's his best bit in a while. The
watching one
baseball
of his new
card thing.
videos, and you can hear his gird at some point. He's talking, and he goes, and you can hear his nasty like bubble up inside of him. It's so crazy. And also at the end of his new video, he shouts out Pick Rob 2000.
Yeah, someone. I don't know who it. Hopefully, it's not one of our people, but someone subscribed to his Patreon as PickRob2000 for $20. So he has to read out PickRob2000, and he's sort of like daring.
There's no way that's anyone from us. That's somebody who cares about like him getting mad at Pick Rob shit.
Yeah, someone from like PickRob has his own circle of trolls outside of us that followed him to Outlaw. But someone subscribed to him as PickRob2000, which is Robbie P2's old name that he hates being called. So then Outlaw's saying that out loud, and then the only way he's going to not do it is if PickRob pays him more.
Also,
That's a pretty good racket.
That's his only source of money, I guess, is just having people trying to get this fat pedophile jealous by paying for his Patreon.
Aaron, did you hear what Outlaw did this week also? Speaking of making tons of money. He bought extra subs for his voice actor YouTube so it can pass the Looney voice actor one again.
How many?
150.
Holy shit.
And then
he's buying so many. Every video he's buying subs and views.
Yeah, he bought more for his own channel and his entertainment baseball one or whatever the fuck it is.
It must be so expensive.
You know, it would be really evil to do to a guy like Outlaw and actually Jack as well. Even more funny, it'd be really funny to tease Jack about it. Somebody needs to get in his ear about how valuable CSGO cases could be if you open the right weapon. Imagine his ass clicking on keys all day, man.
So I'm looking at our YouTube.
We gotta reload.
Of that video, Alex, and we got a comment from Rude Street Collectibles, who seems to be knowledgeable on the subject, says, LMAO, that hobby box of 1989 Upper Deck cards cost $429. A PSA grade 9 card that he's chasing goes for about $200. There's about 4,000 PSA 10s of that Griffey Jr. card. It's a terrible investment and even stupider idea to try and rip packs trying to find a 10.
Yeah, the reason they sell those packs to people, they might even be opened and then they reseal them and sell them to people because they're trying to offload all these old shitty cards for players no one's heard of from 1989. So you can sell them for more if you put them all in a big box and say, maybe there's a Griffey card in here. You never know.
Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong too, but I'm pretty sure those wax packs that he's opening are way easier to reseal because they're like the fold in the back ones and not like the cellophane ones or whatever.
Yeah, it seemed like it was glued when he was trying to open it. I thought it was just his thumbnail because he doesn't have thumbnails, but I think it might have actually been glued.
I just love the idea of a guy that opens packs of baseball cards with his mouth thinking he's going to get a PSA 10 anything. Even if it is PSA 10, by the time his grubby paws hit it.
Yeah, it's getting like ketchup and mustard on the card already.
He would be that guy that's like, oh, I found a $3 million Honus Wagner from my great grandpa. And they're like, what condition is it in? They send him, like, he sends a picture and it looks perfect. And then when they get it for grading, all the corners are rounded because he fucked it up.
I think he should do a combination baseball card opening and mukbang.
That would be awesome.
Some chicken wings, the whole KFC family bucket.
Fingers opening up all the cards.
Open eat a hot wing. Open one Frank Thomas card.
I love when the food guys do
thing.
those for an excuse to eat a whole box of something. So awesome. Brainstorm did that recently.
A mukbang?
Mm-hmm. Which is just eating a big meal in a restaurant.
Yeah, I don't really get the appeal of watching those. I sort of get it if it's like the hyper stylized kind.
Yeah.
Like the original kind where it's like super produced in a studio and they have a whole platter of aesthetically pleasing
with the
food.
Taco Bell box?
Yeah, not just like a fat American guy eating at a normal pace.
I'm still thinking about J-Cam's nasty. J-Cam, by the way, he's got some fucking crazy output for being such a big salty red guy. Oh, it's all over. He's putting out 3 or 4 full 10-minute plus videos a week of just eating. Crazy.
Yeah, like he I appreciate his grind. I appreciate the grind of like the Illuminator, like uploading a video every day. Same with Scotty Allen Day. Like that's the videos suck, but that's like a lot of work. And
Scotty, by the way, I don't know if you've been paying attention to him. He hit the gym last week.
Nice.
And you got to check out his fucking gym video on your own. Maybe throw it on the TV before bed. He
put it on while you're eating.
Just to get infuriated. All of his like ideas about shit. It's so funny. And also he said he's like, I figured out my first day. I hit the weights heavy and hard, and nothing else. It's like probably not. You haven't done anything in years. Yeah,
he also doesn't remember what machines they are. I hit the leg machine and then the arm machine.
Going in and going heavy, and he also worked out every body part.
Yeah, and then he said his knees were killing him.
Yeah, week 2 update comes out tonight or tomorrow morning.
Let's go.
Can't wait to hear it. He also said something about soon you guys will be able to see a real face melter, and we all were really excited thinking he was getting his face fixed, but he's talking about some guitar shit.
Ooh.
which also we still don't know what he means because the whole video is like.
He sounds like a guitar.
I turn on turning on captions for him, and the words it thinks he's saying is so funny.
It does a surprisingly good job.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of
The
people
AI
are really
is better than it
thankful
used to
for
be.
that shit. But also, I don't know how he looks worse than before. And also, imagine working out next to him or getting on the machine after him. Ugh.
Oh,
You know what?
man.
Actually, the second gym video came out today. I
didn't watch
remember
it.
it came out like an hour ago, and I looked through the transcript, and at some point he says that he's trying to come up with exercises that he can do on the bus in an enclosed space while he's waiting for people to get on. So
He's gonna
imagine
get one
like
of those thigh
on
squeezers.
top of the stink he has already, he's like doing jumping jacks
doing Kegels.
before you get on. He's like just sweating the second you get on the bus. Amazing.
Don't work out at work, you stinky ass.
I guess, like, at least he's
Yeah, I
trying
mean
to
it's
make
good.
positive
It's just-
change. Like, that's...
No, the reason I even thought of that was because J-Cam makes me actually sad, even though I hate him, because he at some point acknowledged, like, holy shit, I'm a big fat ass, because he's going to start working out. They deleted all of that promise about dieting and working out. Eating better. He just deleted it. Like, yoink, promise revoked.
Yeah, he's so much darker to me than a lot of those guys because he's competent other than the food thing, other than killing himself with food and gaining 100 pounds a year for 200 views. He like raised his kids to adults. They seem somewhat normal. He's married. He has a house. He has a job. He has a car, and he was completely normal until like age 57. And then he decided, I'm going to kill myself with Jimmy John's in front of my family for nobody.
Jimmy John's, though, pretty good.
And like the consequences of that are obviously apparent to him now, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's like, yep, I'm going to die when my son is 24.
That's baller.
That's awesome.
Whoa. Whoops.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I just thought of him being instead of Spencer Krug's Project Moonface, it's Redface, and it's Julie with the blue shirt on. 'Cause I was thinking, oh, Julie, I regretfully withdraw my offer to try to improve myself. Sorry.
The thing about Illuminator making daily videos that I like is that you can sort of see his decline. Like his decline in health and in motivation and stuff, because he still does it, but the videos have gotten so much shorter that what he's doing now is like 45 seconds of content in a mini vlog.
Yeah.
And what he's doing is like explaining the idiom, the grass is always greener on the other side, and then says, like and subscribe to me. It's like 40 seconds of content, and that's what he's doing now. But he like clearly he doesn't have his heart into it, but he has to keep doing it every single day.
Well, let him know
Even if it's like 30 seconds. Like, guys, I have diabetes, and
let him know how poorly he's doing then, man.
it seems like things are just getting worse and worse for me.
Well, this sucks.
Well, it's just every day just gets worse. I'm on the decline.
I love when guys like him. He should take. He's one of those guys that I'm surprised doesn't take more breaks, so he can come back and say, "Hey guys, sorry I've been missing." Mr.
Yeah, get those
Attention.
old ladies concerned about him.
Mm-hmm.
Gladys and Evelyn, they were worried about me.
Oh God.
So I've been doing Duolingo for it's almost 300 days now, my streak,
Nice.
and that's
For
just
what, French?
French. Yeah, I
Yeah.
started when I had plans to go to Quebec, and I've just like kept doing it, even though like I understand Duolingo isn't perfect, and a lot of it is just like I'll play my stupid little match game or whatever, so I like can extend my streak, but it's just making me like remember that like suitcase is a valise or whatever. It's not like making me learn French better.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, so anyway, 297 days, pretty good. There's been a couple of streak freezes that I've used with my gems, but for the most part I've done it like every day for like almost a year. That's like way less time and effort to do like a 2-minute French lesson than it is to do a little micro blog and upload it about whatever thing happened in my day. So the fact that Illuminator's been doing that for what, 5 years.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
2,000 something
It's like
days in a row.
I have to just applaud his dedication to doing it, especially because at least like when I went to Quebec, I was able to say "Je ne parle français" when they asked me if like some question in French, to tell them that like I don't speak French. So at least there's like some utility there. But there's fucking no utility of doing like
Aaron said that, and
whatever.
the guy was like, "What are you saying? What?" There was just some guy that was like, "What? I'm from from London, Ontario. Going to school here."
No, they're pretty good at like picking up right away that I was a filthy anglophone.
Yeah.
I want to go to Couch-Tard.
Yep. I want to go to Couch Tard and Dildo and all that shit.
Yeah, where's the Couch-Tard?
Yo, where's the couch tard and the noose? The penis. My truck's fucked up. I need to find your penis. Your panoose. Oh, those
Very
stupid
very
words.
rude of the Chapo guys to do a Canada tour and not come to Calgary.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Well,
They're afraid. They're afraid of real populists.
Calgary wouldn't buy that many tickets on account of them all being conservatives there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm sure they would do like okay, but not nearly as good as like in an actual
actually, Calgary
city.
they'd probably be okay. They just have to get a smaller venue.
Well, they
Can't
would
do
do
the-
better in Edmonton.
Can't do
like,
the Saddle Dome like if it was in New York.
It's hard to tour across Canada because you have the cities on the east, and then you've got Vancouver, you've got Calgary, and then in the middle there's not too much other than Winnipeg and Saskatoon, but
What do
no
you
one's going to go
mean?
there. It's just such a long drive that doing
do
a
you mean?
cross
Yeah, no,
Canada tour
you would have
is
to
like,
fly for sure.
you
It's
can't do it.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
I say they should do like Thunder Bay. They got to do Kelowna. Do a Swift Current, Speedy Creek, as the locals call it. Real cool.
Yellowknife.
Yeah.
not right
Yellowknife.
now. Not right now. The entirety of Yellowknife's
Well, the
being
plane
evacuated.
tickets are going to come down
Uh,
once there's no airport to come back to.
the evacuation centers in Calgary are like filling up rapidly.
That's horrible.
So who the fuck knows?
Well, if
I was
anyone
reading
cares
about the history of
me,
that place.
I got fucking smoke rolling in right now again from Canada. Great.
Same here, but it was rainy today, so you couldn't really tell. But Kelowna's
Is that
on
that
fire
same fire?
too.
Beautiful outside right now.
Yeah. There's a big
Alex,
fire to the north and a big fire to
You want
the
something
west
crazy,
of
Alex?
us. So
Go to zoom.earth and toggle the fire button down in the legend on the right. If you want to see some crazy shit.
zoom.earth.
Actually, it's in the
Let's see.
the
Fire.
fire's on the left actually. Oh no, it'll just show it automatically.
Yeah, I see it. Wow.
Look how many fires there are.
There are ones in Quebec, Ontario.
It's cool too. You can hover it and it shows how much of it's contained and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the border area, Northwest Territories.
This is a site
Alberta.
this is how I monitor where the smoke's coming from.
It is
Huh.
very smoky up there.
Yeah.
And there's that hurricane coming at LA. Look at how much weather there is. There's more weather than there's ever been.
Such a Trump sentence.
Yeah.
It's very wet from the standpoint of water. He was the best to have during natural disasters. I wish we had him during Katrina. Imagine the stuff he would have said.
Oh God. Kanye sure wouldn't have been mad.
They used to have Mardi Gras. It was beautiful. Now it's all wet. It's all wet.
The French Quarter they're saying it's a river.
We had beautiful levees. Beautiful levees.
So stupid. They said Six Flags is closed for the storm.
Chris Kyle said he went down there. He was killing looters.
the looters. Oh God.
He's having the worst week ever. They indicted me.
There were some chatters today asking about if JKM was NYPD, and I said no, but he was in New York. He was in Manhattan during 9/11, and there's pictures of him on Getty's Images carrying boxes out of the pastry shops, looting. JKM just stealing bakery on 9/11.
So rude.
No, he was
man.
actually at Firehouse Subs during 9/11.
Freddie Foodie King responding to 9/11, and someone finding Freddie and thinking he's fucking hurt. And like, you got blood coming out of your mouth. This is jelly donut. No, bro, this is good.
Yeah. Obviously, he's had severe smoke inhalation because he sounds like this. Oh, sir, we need to get you oxygen right now. Clearly, something horrible has happened to your lungs. No, I wasn't in the building. I just came from across town.
He's another guy where I just want him to fucking clear his throat and spit it out and blow his nose and do like a hanky. Then he's like, "Oh, my brothers. Oh, my brothers.
Oh, my brothers,
Oh,
Poppy.
I feel so much better. My brothers. Oh, my brothers." So
Like those
good.
bulbs you use to clean earwax out of a baby's ear.
Yeah.
You use that in his
Snot out of the
nose, and it's... Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, wow. That's been there for a while.
Imagine using those bulbs and getting all his snot out and then making a little omelet out of it. Just throw it
Oh,
on a hot
nice.
pan.
Green eggs and ham.
Ugh.
Gross.
Oh, I got my green eggs and ham on here, Poppy. Oh, yeah.
My Snomelet.
My Snomelet. Oh, I got my boogers.
My Mybughis.
My boogers. I got my boogers all over the kitchen, my brothers.
Oh, it's so
I got my
nasty.
snot. My wife loves my snot and my boogers.
My snot. I'd wipe it on Mike Outlaw if he was here.
Oh, I wipe it on her hair. I blow my nose in her hair.
Gross.
Knock it off,
Well, he-
you two.
But I don't think he has snot. Have we ever seen snot come from his nose? I don't think anything comes from his nose. It might
No.
not be functional.
That's why we should get him to do the one chip challenge so he could talk normal after.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen.
Clear him up. Oh, my brothers. This is hot, my brothers.
Oh, this sure is hot.
It's so funny. Freddie
He suddenly
Foodie
has
King-
a southern accent for some reason. Oh, gee, this sure is hot.
Oh, damn, brothers. He sure
It's
shit
damn
is
near
hot.
burning my tongue.
Oh, man. I was laughing everything about Stan from the Buttermilk Graveyard video with Brainstorm
Oh.
being in the back seat of Julie and Jake Ham's car swatting gnats.
Yeah, get him on payroll.
Oh, I forgot to do that joke earlier too. And someone's like, "Was this guy in NYPD?" I was gonna say yes, on the SWAT team. Woo!
That's right.
Oh.
Hey.
He maintained the no-fly zone.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Let's go. There's
Nice
so
one.
many of
Hard to
that.
follow up those.
Yep. That's why I don't have any fly problems because I don't have a house for them to be in. It's a rental. Woo! So
Got
stupid.
it.
So epic. Saying, "No, I don't have ants. It's a rental." Those only go to houses.
No, I don't have ants. It's the landlord's problem.
They're not mine.
Yeah, they're not mine. They're the
Do you have bed
landlord's.
bugs? No, they're not mine. Well, they're not mine. They're my landlord's.
Yeah, technically, I don't own the building, so.
So stupid.
Why haven't you taken your trash out for 3 months? It was here when I moved in, actually. No, it wasn't. It was. What? Getting all high pitched. What? No.
No.
I'm waiting.
And I was like, what?
I was like, what?
I'm waiting till the garbage truck comes because it stinks. Don't want to throw it out there and stink up the parking lot.
I just don't want anyone to make fun of me for having trash.
I have a really low effort neighbor that always has their shit right by the side of the dumpster where the door slides open. If you're listening to this, put the bag in the dumpster. It's like a picking it up. Bullshit.
Don't put it in the side. Fling it.
And I know they're strong enough. Everyone in my building's strong. Actually,
Yeah,
my
come
neighbor-
on,
do
Grandma.
fitness testing every year. They kick you out.
Yeah.
Start
we have
doing
a-
kettlebells. You can swing the bags better.
They do a presidential fitness test for all the residents here, like in 8th grade. And if you do well, you get some rent taken off.
A residential fitness test.
If you do poorly,
You have to
get
take
rent
it to be in
added.
the apartment.
Yeah.
We just want to know you guys can come up the stairs.
You gotta take it to be on the second floor. God, that'd actually probably be pretty useful. That's like their purity test. Like, no, it's.
No, I mean, that would be great.
they're the same price, but I mean, yeah.
One year in college, I was on the 4th floor of the dorms. If they had done that test to me, I would have been like, oh, and the first staircase. Oh, I'm gonna die.
COVID's not out here, so I think I have short COVID.
Short COVID. It's only for short people. The air stays really low to the ground, so
I think I have short COVID.
usually kids get it.
Calling in because you have short COVID's like calling in because you have the zoomies. Yeah,
I hate when I have the zoomies and COVID.
Leaving your boss a message like 1:30 in the morning. You sound drunk as fuck. I just got the zoomies right now. I keep running around.
I keep running around. I keep nipping at everyone's ankles, man.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite wasted drunk guy thing. When you can tell someone like was in front of a mirror and like flexed a little bit while they were wasted, and then they make a post like, "I'm gonna start working out hard as fuck." And it's like, well, you're not right now. It's like 2:40 a.m. and they're just blacked out. I follow this guy on Facebook that's like that. I'm pretty sure I found him from him promoting his own post, which was just him basically doing that, like drinking till he's blacked out and working out in his basement. That was a pretty good post. He's the one with the Warner Brothers tattoo on his tit.
Oh,
all
yeah.
All he does is post about his I mean, he just posts pictures of his like ex-wife and daughter, which is sad, but he also just keeps doing pull-ups, and you can tell he's crawling around being a general nuisance.
Is it Warner Brothers or Warner Brother?
It's just the logo, which is even funnier to me.
Just the company?
Yep.
He just
Big
likes
fan.
Animaniacs?
Just a fan of the Matrix and Animaniacs, yeah. Yo, Toonami goes hard as fuck.
You know who did the voice for that? Steve Bloom.
Ah,
The voice of Tom.
Vic Mignogna should have done it.
He should have. He should get voice lessons. I want to take voice lessons from Vic.
When I was in that Simpcast stream chat the other day, I kept calling him Vince Mignogna. And then he just kept going with it.
Oh yeah, they were at Anime MatsuriCon in Texas, which I guess is the worst convention. It's like the convention where they don't pay people and the guy who owns it is a sexual creep, and it's like where the right-wing people go. So that's the only one that Vic can go to.
That's
And
so
that's where they
awesome.
have the thing with like Brittany Venti and Melanie Mack, and they're doing the panel where she's just awkward as shit, and she's like,
Yeah, that was the one where I said, I was in the chat and I said, her voice sounds like a missing timing, one of the timing belts starts slipping on your car. And some guy would say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" to me.
she's just so out of place
then-
anywhere. She can't have a conversation.
AR-15 did his little $20 super chat to the, not even Melanie's channel. She was on Chrissy Mayer's channel. Another stupid right-wing comedian or whatever. And he has little heart faces. And I was like, "Mods, that's one of Melanie's stalkers. He's blocked on her channel, so he's donating here." All confused.
And he read out, she read out his donation, and then Melanie Mack was just walking away when she read it.
Just not
Chrissy read
listening
it
at
out.
all.
Yeah, she wasn't listening. He gave her $20. Pretty good.
Why would she be
Chrissy
listening
Mayer
for
is like
Chrissy's super chats?
Chrissy is a weird crossover because she was like a Kumia employee. There's a
Okay.
weird crossover with her and
Well, I hope
Stuttering
she's okay,
John.
and I hope she's getting therapy. That sucks.
But yeah, she's like a compound media person. So she's like, her name will come up in the Stuttering John stuff in that universe of Stern Show people who got fired and now do like drama streams about each other. It's weird.
Kumia is one of the lowest humans on Earth. Like,
He
Without
he
a doubt.
ruined his life because he just hates black guys so much.
Yeah, just this week he was quote tweeting some fucking blue check mark account, by the way. I don't even know. It's basically like a woman posting their L's account, but for white women who are with black men.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Yeah,
that
it's his
one.
entire feed. It's sad. It's like that's the only thing he thinks about. Is
Shout out, by the way, to whoever is updates Kumia's Wikipedia picture every time he changes it back. Anytime you go to his Wikipedia, it's just always like one of the worst pictures of him you'll ever see.
Okay.
And every time he changes it back, whoever changes it, he just puts it back, like the main editor. Search Anthony Cumia Wikipedia, and it's just the ugliest fucker.
well, his appearance aside, I agree with all his opinions.
True. What a nasty man. He even has
It
a
is kind of
gross
funny
name.
when like people bring up his pockmarks and he's like, "You're gonna make fun of my teenage acne. You're gonna make fun of my teenage acne."
you get
Like
that
he
from a
says that every
teenager?
time. It's like, come on, man.
He didn't have it as a teenager. He got it from a teenager.
He's trying to do like acne identity politics.
Yeah, fuck you.
He's an acne American. You can't make fun of him. You can't call him pockmark. That's a slur.
Pocky.
Pocky. You can't call me Pocky. There's a slur for
Saying
people with acne and
P-O-C-K
Japanese people.
No, P-O-C-K-Y. Some guy thinks you're saying about Pakistani people. Dude, don't say that. You're like, no, I'm talking about Anthony Cumia's face. Oh, okay. I learned about that bad word from, this is England, I believe, like many other American kids. North American kids.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. It took me a second. How's it spelled?
It's always good when racist things take you a second.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry for not being on the ball.
Yeah, they really make you think. That's the thing about racist stuff.
They don't make me think about anything. I'm completely cool with any word, guys. The white guy that's proud to say that. Words don't bother me. You can call anyone that.
You can call me the C word. You can call me the K word. Just meaning the same word with the C and K, like Uncle Cracker.
Put uncle in front of it means the same thing. Like, wait a second. Huh?
What?
Fuck.
Uncle C word, Uncle K word. I don't care. We're all the same.
Uncle Cunter.
Uncle Cunter.
Uncle cunt.
Nice, we got an episode title.
Uncle Cunt.
That
was episode 140. Uncle Cunt.
Ugh. That's like
Limited ads. That's weird.
That's like the gay guy version of the guy that goes on porno sites to type in filthy fucking shit in the search bar. I'm going out tonight. I'm gonna get fucked up and find some Uncle Cunt. What? All right, man. Have fun,
Uncle
man.
Clunge.
Uncle Clunge.
That's what I call
Uncle Clunge.
Oppenheimer because I don't like it. Is Uncle Cunter.
So stupid.
I'm trying to get some Uncle Cunt the Aki way.
That's great job, guys.
Woo! We did
I'm trying
it.
to go to the Aki way bodega.
Uncle
I'm trying to
Cunt.
get him to grill a can of soda.
Yo, Aki, can I get it the Aquay?
I'm going into there with DDG and Ice Spice, and we're gonna ask him to grill a can of soda. And if he doesn't do it, we're gonna get pissed off.
So fucking stupid.
And I know he doesn't like getting pissed off on video because you only see bits and pieces of him looking at his cameraman like he's about to strangle him.
Well, I thought Alex walking around New York City with DDG and Ice Spice.
Yeah, we're going to the Aki way bodega, dude.
Alex said he's doing an Akiway giveaway, and 100,000 people show up to Union Square, and they're rioting now.
It's crazy. Yeah, they were gonna give away like Reese's Pieces from the Aki way bodega.
Woo! So stupid.
It turned out they didn't actually have enough of them.
Oh damn!
And they also we couldn't get him to grill a can of soda because he said it would explode.
Still one of the funniest things, by the way, because I don't think we even talked about that on the pod. But the whole Kai Cenat going to, having he didn't realize how many people were going to show up.
He did it on purpose because he hates the police.
He did it because he's black. That's what Fox News basically said.
He did it because he's black.
But the funniest thing Fox News said about that, like while it was happening, I think it was Gutfeld, of course, Greg Buttfeld. He said something along the lines of, well, it doesn't matter who it is when somebody's like, this is what happens. You got to be responsible with that power when you're like a famous social media influencer like this. And Gutfeld goes, well, it doesn't really matter who it is. I mean, Scott Baio could do this. It's the same thing. It's the fact that it's a giveaway. It's like, Scott Baio could not give away a PS5.
Jesus Christ.
People are gonna show up. Look at everybody
God
picked
damn.
from right. He had to think of right-wing celebrity real quick. Who can I pull real quick?
Yeah, like
Scott
that's the
Baio.
influencer. He couldn't say like Jordan Peterson or something.
What about Scott Baio posting on Twitter saying he's doing a PS5 and gift card giveaway at Union Square?
People would just think he got hacked.
Yeah, people be coaching him like, did you see Bryan Cranston get hacked today giving away the iPad? It was so funny. It was like, dear peoples, today on Apple.com, they'll be selling this iPad. Go to Bryan-Cranston.com/offers. Thank you, Bryan Cranston. So he hadn't tweeted since February. So funny.
It's funny to be Fox News and get mad about that. Like you were just defending the January 6th stuff. Like Trump gave a speech and then a bunch of people showed up somewhere. And then it's hard to say who's responsible for someone, what's incitement? People are just saying words and then some other people showed up somewhere else. And I don't know.
They've been all over that shit again this week with the, so it's illegal to want things now. All he said is he wanted 11,000 extra votes. Oh, so it's illegal to want and have desires? What is this country coming to? So,
you can't make a phone call asking for a favor? It's all that stuff.
Friends?
That's what it would be if Trump did a PS5 giveaway in New York.
Dude,
Like,
they're
oh,
doing,
you can't make a tweet?
the right's doing that for everything, right down to the child porn posting guy on Twitter with how they're like, oh, so it's illegal now to bring attention to stuff. It's like, yeah, he posted his watermarked fucking child porn images. Like, cool.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. Ugh.
Dong like her.
Ugh.
Yep.
Oh,
Don't
my
like her.
Twitter thing. Did you see Laura Loomer's shit about her very small Twitter payout?
No.
She's like, I have 500,000 followers. I get 200 to 400 million impressions on my account each month. My videos get millions of views on Twitter, and this is the payout. How are accounts with 50,000 followers making $8,000 or more a month, and I only get paid? There's $190.22.
That's pretty funny to get a payment at all, and it's that. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's pretty sweet.
yeah. I mean, $190 not bad, but
I never see her on my feed.
That's
She
probably
doesn't really
more.
go viral.
That's probably more than she's got paid for anything in so long.
Yeah, she doesn't get paid for anything. Like, I don't know what she does. She just goes to appearances.
She hung out with Trump last week, and everyone was
She
posting
did.
that picture that someone let AI finish, so it made his ass all big. And everyone's like, "Look how big his ass is!" That's so awesome.
Trump's ass is big enough as it is, isn't it?
He's actually lost
Remember
weight
that,
though.
that photo? Yeah, he's like on Ozempic now, probably.
Ozempic.
Ozempic. They put it in your arm.
Once a week.
Once a week, it makes you thin.
It's a little needle.
A little needle.
The way he doesn't open, take his tongue off the top of his mouth, say it. Little
A
needle.
little needle. With a little needle. They put it in. They put it in.
Put it in.
Oh,
Man,
boy.
Trump's addicting.
He's freaking addicting.
Well, thanks for listening, and check out Donald Trump. Check out Google.com, MSN, Yahoo,
Twitter Blue,
and Podbean.
Patreon.com/ChapoFYM.
and Uncle Cunt.
Yeah, check out
Uncle
UncleCunt.com.
Cunt.
Check out Bareback Exchange. Get all your baseball cards
Craig
there.
Golias is OnlyFans.
That's right.
Oh yeah, Aaron, did you know that? Outlaw checking all of his prices on we have a theory that he got into baseball cards in reverse because he checks all his prices on bbcexchange.com.
It's so funny. Castingcouch.club and BBC Exchange.
He goes to a bunch of fake porno sites all the time. So funny.
Oh boy.
Well,
all right.
thanks
Thank you,
for listening.
everybody.
Peace.
God bless you. Bye bye.
Baba Booey.